Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chronicles of Dreding, episode 7. 7 sessions, 7 weeks ago, something like that. It's been a while. How's everyone been?
I'm
Pretty
doing
good.
good.
You know, new year, new me.
True. Any cool Christmas presents anyone wants to share?
I got some socks.
Nice.
I got some socks too.
I also got some socks, and I asked for them.
Oh,
Might be my first
I
year I
know.
didn't get socks.
I got a T-Rex skull as a paperweight, but a fake one from at home, but looks cool on my desk.
Nice.
nice.
Actually, the thing I'm most excited about is Emily got me a baking book, and I've been baking new recipes basically weekly.
Virginia has been
Nice.
telling me.
she has
Tom also
been the
told me that
recipient
too.
of some.
Yeah.
That's not a gift. That's an investment.
And now
True.
Deep is challenging you because he's baking too.
Well, he and I always wanted to do a baking day, and it didn't really happen until like way late last year that we finally did it. It's like over a year since we talked about doing a baking day, so
Jeez.
now that it happened, it was really fun.
Pleasant experience.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, last time we picked up in the Dwarven Kingdom up north, Zror. We found a guy to take us across the river to one of the little port towns. Can't remember the name. Not super important. I need to grab my iPad. But yeah, we found one guy. He was charging 5 gold. Then we found another guy. He was charging 15 silver. So we took this 15 silver guy. We went across. We found a boat. We found a mumbling guy that was selling boats. We couldn't understand him, so we put claws into the back of his little assistant guy and made him translate. After that, we bought a boat for I think like 50 GP gem and like an 8 GP amethyst or something like that. And then yeah, we set sail. We came into like a little like set up bullywug blockade or something like that. They like piled up some sand on one side of the river and made you guys run aground. They flipped your boat to try and stop you guys from escaping. Little did they know you guys weren't ever going to try and escape. You guys were just in there to kill them. So after finishing off the bullywugs, we set back on sail, learned a little bit about our party, and then we ran into the island at the bottom of our map here. We have 2 items known on here. We are coming up on probably like pretty late in the night, I'd say. Actually, I think I messed up yesterday or last session, saying you guys were coming in like at night, but you guys probably had to sail this last little bit like in the pitch black, I'd say. So probably coming up like midnight almost, like maybe 10 11 o'clock in the afternoon or evening. And we are docking on the side of the island.
Yeah, we were going to debate taking a rest here, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I would think it would be smart, especially because it's close to midnight. Might be easier to look during the day.
Okay,
Let's rest it up then.
sounds
Let's
good to
do
me.
it.
Back in the olden times, it's probably easier to navigate at night with the stars, you know. But we can set up a rest on the beach. What do we have for equipment? It is wintertime. You guys are going more south. I haven't thought about climates in this area. You guys are probably fine. It's probably, if anything, more warm down here. What do we have camping wise though? We have tents. We have sleeping bags still.
Tents. I got torches still.
Okay. What
I
are
have 8 tents.
our watches gonna be?
I think I'm either first or last watch.
Okay. Are we sleeping in to get the full 8 hours, or are we cutting it short? We have enough spell slots. What's the plan there?
I think health-wise, I'm pretty chill. So we guys want to do. We can
I think
sleep,
I
we
need
do
the
what
full one. I'm running a little bit low on spells.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right.
I'll take second watch.
It is late enough that you could probably everybody else? Oh, I think Zach used lay on hands too. How much lay on hands do you have, Zach?
I have 8 left.
Okay. So both of y'all probably need to sleep then. Yeah. All
I
right.
didn't
Well,
lose any health though, so that's weird.
I used it on B. B was pretty low. I think he had like 7 missing.
Pretty low.
Oh.
I think it was me too. I was like tanking that whole time.
You got the staff of
Then
silver
they got
purity
fireball.
on you
Mm-hmm. Yeah, staffed up.
for like 4 or 5 charges
Oh,
or something
yeah.
like that. It's quite a few
Right.
charges. Yeah. Okay, cool. So watches probably cleric or wizard at the beginning, and then the other 2 in the middle, and so on and so forth. So figure that out. Who's taking the first watch? And I'll make my rolls.
I can do first watch. I'm chilling.
I'll do
Most of the
second.
rest.
I'll do third.
One of the casters first and last.
There's only
Dude.
one caster.
Well, Zach needs a full 8 hours too, like uninterrupted.
Well, then, do you want me to do first?
Go for it, Zach.
Sure. I'll do first.
Our watches will not matter. You guys rolled fine on your d20. Nothing will come for you guys in the night, but just so you guys know, yeah, just the like spell slots and like resources that you guys need. Generally, probably
So
need
Zach,
the full 8
Zach and
hours.
Vindana will always.
Take first or last.
First
First
last.
and or last, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But cool. Doesn't matter today, but just keep that in mind. All right. My map's a little messed up on here, but it's okay. Oh, I probably have it on the wrong one. Do I? No, maybe. Hold on, let me check. Edge Chronicles. Good. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. It looks like it's good. All right, cool. Sorry. All right, nothing that costs you in the night. We can get on to the morning. What do we have food wise? Rations.
I got rations.
I have rations as well.
All right, let's go ahead and
Maybe get
subtract
rid of- Oh, I have frog legs.
2. One for yesterday on the river and one for this morning.
Okay.
For each person. If you don't have rations, talk with a friend and buy rations off of them.
Yeah, anybody need?
I have frog legs. And they're
I
cooked.
Oh my
do
god.
not have anything ration wise for myself.
I got you. I have subtracted rations for both you and myself.
How many frog legs do you have, Zach?
It only says 1, but did I collect them from all of the pollywogs?
It just depends how fast y'all are trying to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would have been a lot of like weight to bring, so I'd say probably 2 is like plenty. Like that's probably enough to like get you through yesterday and today for sure.
Bet.
So we'll just hand wave that so you can go eat the bullywug legs. All right, and then Mariah, you already subtracted yours.
Yes.
Easy peasy. How are we doing on those resources? Healthy amount.
Were we keeping track of rations this whole time?
Most of the times you guys have been in towns, so we haven't had to.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah. No, I got 8 left.
Cool. So pretty much everyone had their standard 10. Now we're subtracting.
No, I not had any at all. Okay.
It's usually like part of like the starting equipment stuff, like the adventurers kit and stuff.
The rogues kit has
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
full kit.
Bloodhunter kit. I only had some, but it's okay. But I
Okay.
think they could.
You
Yeah,
use those
I-
in your past life, you know.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Then let us continue on. The morning comes around. You guys cook up some frog legs and some dry rations, and we can set on out. Who's leading the way? Who's guiding us to the loot?
Well, so we should be pretty close to that one.
Let's head to it then.
Should we are we able to identify which way we go? Or should we do can we do an investigation check?
Yeah, I think we have a map, and rough locations. Whoever's got my map, give me a navigation check.
Who has the map?
I think I had it, right?
One of you
Or
two had it.
Did I make it?
Pretty sure we
I
had a
think I
map.
have. I'll just roll investigation real quick or something like that. Do it.
Yeah, that is good
13.
enough. Yeah. 13 will be fine. You guys can find your way towards the right direction. Coming up, you're already around 8 o'clock. You guys will come across a loud snoring. As you guys come across a little bit of an opening in the forest that you guys are traveling through, you will hear the loud snoring, and you'll see a pretty tall, pretty wide, cylindrical building. Bring you guys here. Let me find your tokens. Do we have tokens on this map? I don't have tokens. Where are your tokens at?
Uh-oh.
Bullywug map. There we go. All right. There. There. All right. Everyone see?
Ooh, yes.
I see a forest map.
Center of the forest map.
hello.
You guys are around here. It is pretty big map.
It's a big forest map.
Big forest map.
Wow.
You guys will come across this large tower and a sleeping hill giant.
Fudge nuggets.
Why don't I get perception checks from the group?
All right.
Oh shit!
19. At 20. The bucket is in Zach's way.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, the
What's for
bucket.
his excuse?
I'm Zach in my way.
But he
The
can't tell that he's in your way because of the bucket.
bucket.
Exactly.
The bucket and the hood definitely obscure your vision when looking up. Venzana, you look around on the floor for a little bit for the site crash for the item you guys are looking for, and then something catches your eyes towards the top of the tower, something like shimmering. You look up and you'll see like an object floating up there in the air. After like a little bit of time and like a little bit of like focusing, you'll see it's a chest, and it's just kind of sitting there at the top of the tower, just levitating.
Okay. So, does everybody else see that chest up there?
I see a bucket.
I have a little trouble seeing.
Hate it when that happens.
Yes, young master. I do also know what this is.
Thank you, Caliban. I'm glad somebody's here with me.
Yeah.
I think what we're looking for is at the top of the tower.
Do you think the meteorite crashed on the top of it? What do you see?
Well, I see a floating chest up there. And while it doesn't quite seem like a meteorite, it does seem pretty interesting, right?
I think there will be some cool loot in a floating chest. So I think we should go for it, nonetheless.
I would agree.
I'm down to scale a tower.
Now,
Have
the
we
question
noticed
is-
the giant yet?
Yes, you guys hear him snoring as you guys got
okay.
closer.
The question is, how do we get past the giant?
Listen, this might be the most impulsive thing ever. Wouldn't it be cool though to take down a hill giant and make it stuff?
Could
Who's looking?
Mirai
How stuff
sneak
does a
up
hill
and
giant?
kill it in its sleep?
Yeah.
Probably not one go.
No pressure,
Yes.
Mirai.
What kind of stuff does a hill giant even have?
great question. But when will we ever get another chance to take down a hill giant?
Do we need a chance to take down a hill giant?
Yeah,
You're absolutely right. I'm fully aware this is not a great idea. I'm just spitballing here. No one else has given ideas yet. I'm just saying.
I mean,
well, does it? Can we? Maybe before we address the hill giant, maybe we can walk around the tower and see if there's a way up there.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
I say we do that. Let's do some reconnaissance and see how we can actually get up there.
Sure. Why don't you guys go ahead and determine a distance from the tower that you guys kind of give yourselves, and we can give it a wide berth. Or you guys can get right on top of it if you like, and we can just circle it that way. The closer you are to the tower, the easier the check for seeing stuff. Further away from the tower, the less opportunity you'll have to see stuff.
Well, what if we skip this section of the tower? We round about, like, where's my freaking drawing? I'm gonna freehand it.
You can get closer after you get out of his area.
Round it and kind of come around here so that maybe he can't see past these walls, and then we can check and meet back up on the other side of the tower, but we can kind of split up and see what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me.
All right. Who's leading the way? Are you guys splitting into twos and going around?
How to erase.
All right, Zach.
Slow
down.
He's gone.
He sees a fallen tree stump that he must pick up. A log must be thrown.
Not at the hill giant, Zach. Not.
Bellman, you coming with me on the other side?
We're doing 2 teams.
Doing teams.
I gotta get rid of this freaking character sheet that's in my way.
Yeah, same. It was like, let's just zoom out.
All right, so now we can kind of come a little bit closer to the tower over here now that we're out of that giant's distance, and we can investigate as we round out and meet in the back. So, does anybody see anything as we're making this round?
Without having to make any rolls currently, as you guys get close enough to see the detail in the tower, it almost looks like it's just one solid piece of stone. This is magnificently crafted. There's no seams for cinder blocks or anything like that. This thing was just erected one day, right? So climbing it is going to be of extreme difficulty, and such. Why don't you guys all go ahead and make me perception checks again?
And
Can anyone fly?
No.
Unfortunately not.
My bucket's still in my way.
Okay, well, the bucket's out of my way, thankfully.
That's one of those things.
Events on a perception check. There we go.
Yeah, sorry, I was struggling to find my character sheet.
Yeah, from what you guys saw, you guys got relatively close to the hill giant. You guys could see a little bit of what was in front of him. Nothing there. As you guys circle the tower as well, looking for any clues on how to ascend the tower and such, it is just that one solid piece of stone. There is no door. There is no grout to climb. It's just a tower that's existing. There are no doors.
I would like to cast... Would I like to cast? I would not like to cast anything. Good talk.
Okay.
Wrong sorcerer.
So, who wants to bet the hill giants sleeping in front of the potential door?
Did you see a door up there?
I did not. But we also didn't get that close to that part of the tower.
Maybe this is something we have Mirai, who has probably the better stealth out of any of us, sneak around, see if we can see anything, and then come back and we game plan.
So, what if...
I'm down for that.
I mean, in the off chance that he isn't able to sneak past the hill giant, should we all stand at the ready for a potential fight up there?
Yes, I think he probably could run away fast enough, but it's up to you guys.
I mean, how fast do we think hill giants can run?
Do we want to hide behind here?
They're bigger than Caliban, If Caliban can run fast, can a hill giant run fast?
I'll say probably maybe like just being mechanical sense. Mirai could use full movement, then action dash, then bonus action dash. That's what 90 to 120 feet of movement. He can
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
No matter what, even
And I can still even I can still even use a disengage and still have plenty of movement.
And then stuff like So you.
Yeah.
But what about the sandals of swiftness the hill giant has? You know, it doubles his move speed. You know?
That's you too.
Wait a second now.
Caliban, you are a Goliath. You know a little bit about giants. Why don't you go ahead and make me a history check or nature check, whichever you feel is appropriate.
1 + 4.
Do you remember your name?
I'm more so familiar with mountain giants. I'm from the mountain. Hill giants suck.
Yeah, you're more of a stone giant kind of guy, you know? Yeah. I don't know what I can give you on that one. It's a little tough.
No, it's okay. Again, this is +4. That's what I did history. I got a +4. This should be fine. You know,
it wasn't fine.
He's forgotten more about hill giants than any of us have ever known.
It's been a long
time.
You know? Yeah. The hill giant stuff and giant stuff was probably like when you were like a itty bitty baby, you know, and it's too far back to remember, you know. The years of luxury inside of a castle have dwindled your mountainous knowledge. All right.
Yeah, well, guys, I have no idea.
But yeah, the thoughts of Mirai being able to outrun with action surge and dashes and whatnot should be fine.
All right. Well, have the staff of Silver Impurity ready.
Yeah, so we should all stick back here, right?
Well, you can get a low closer.
Well, I mean, we don't want to have to run.
I think
I'm slow as shit.
Goodness.
We can hide behind right here.
If I go werewolf mode, I can somewhat keep up. It wouldn't be nearly as much, but I will stay closer to you than I'll hide in the tree. That way, if I hear you, I can be there quick enough to help.
I gotcha.
What if we hide around the corner?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get my screen set up properly here. Okay. And let's see here. I don't think I can do. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna try and walk up.
Okay. Why don't you give me a stealth check from the get-go, and let's see how smooth you can walk.
I don't know. I was in the marching band, you know. Felt pretty smooth.
You gotta roll those feet.
Yeah, baby.
That's
our rogue.
All right.
I don't even need to make a roll. It's passive perception, so it's already set number. Yeah. As you get closer, the snoring will grow louder. You'll see him there, a club by his side, pretty massive. It's like basically just like almost a whole tree. Like it's fairly big, like maybe like a 6, 8, 10-foot club of some sort. He's very tall as well, probably about 15 to 17 feet tall as himself, somewhere in there.
Well, all right. Can I do an investigation check?
Yeah, why don't you give me an investigation check? You don't see anything on the wall. Let's give you a little bit more accurate description. He is leaned up against the wall. Back up against there. He's sleeping facing outwards. You don't see anything like directly behind him that you can see. He is leaned up against it. You will notice a few things on his person. He looks like he's got like a bag of some sort of like meat on his side. Looks like somewhat dried, maybe, or maybe it's like, yeah, it looks somewhat dried. And then you'll see him have like little like skull jewelry across his like arms and whatnot. They are clearly not human heads. They're a lot smaller. Probably goblinoid of some sort. And yeah, other than that, he's pretty basic, pretty crude, like clothes, boots, just like tanned skin of some sort. Investigation wise, you don't see a door immediately. You can look up higher into the building as well. No windows or really anything. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. I could not see a door, but he is a pretty big giant. So there is a chance that he may be blocking it. But he definitely does could be aggressive. I saw some bone jewelry. I don't think they're human, but likes wearing bones. I don't think that's a good sign. And he's got a pretty massive club. So if we want any chance of going up the tower, I think we may need to try and move him somehow.
Okay. Do you think we could lure him away from the tower?
The same
We
thing.
could do that. Or we also have Caliban's idea to just straight up kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise round and go for it.
I'm kind of indifferent. I could
think about
lure
luring
or
him
kill him.
away. I'm
Now,
worried that if we lure him away and we go inside the tower, we can't get out. He
that's
comes back, right?
that's a
True.
fair concern. But so if we're inside the tower and he's currently blocking the door, if that's the case, then we would be safe and inside the tower while he's blocking this door. And then we could just, take little pot shots at him from the door. And he wouldn't expect
true.
it in theory.
Assuming what's in the tower is safe.
That's
fair.
true too, right? It's like
assuming there's a door behind him.
Yeah, it's all.
And we could lure him away, see if there's a door, and then revise our plan.
You know what? We could always do too. I speak giant.
Oh.
We could try reasoning. I totally kind of forgot about that piece. My nat 1 threw me off. I remember now. My mommy taught me giant as a babe. So we could go that route too.
It's kind of funny is I now remember that you taught me giant.
Okay.
So we both speak giant.
Well,
so
it might be worth it. Maybe you could well, yeah, because you're already a Goliath, so maybe if you try and speak to him, he might actually be friendly towards you.
That's what I was thinking too. We might not have to fight this, and we can. It is what it is.
Now, what I'll ask here is it possible for us to kind of wait in the wings while you try to reason with him?
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, yeah, be ready for it, but
yeah,
hope for the best.
I think so.
Right,
I'm going. That's good.
Are you guys down for it?
I'm down for it. We'll be ready to jump if we need to.
I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna get to right by more so in front of it here, and try to talk to him, wake him up.
And I'm going to go ahead and wait way back here because I got some decent range if I need to.
Yeah, I think it'd be best if maybe they can't see it at all.
All right, before I do this, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
I am ready.
I'm going to yell as loud as I can.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I am ready, but can I prepare a spell? Is that something that I can do?
Holding it?
I guess so.
Holding spells. This is a tough question to ask.
Besides
Yeah,
the rest of the game right here.
I know.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt Matt's
His
Matt's
moment.
go here, but I was like, hang on, I might be able to do something.
Holding spell action. This could be very detrimental. Because basically, like, you'd have to chant like all of your stuff, do all your hand signals, and then you're like saving that last like syllable, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say your component or whatever is already burned at that point. If you don't cast that syllable, you lose the spell slot. So basically, you already lost the spell slot, all that stuff. And there's just a chance you don't use the spell. Basically, like, it fizzles. What would stop like a big bad guy from having like 10 wizards just sitting on his like doorstep with fireball just ready to cast any instant, just sitting there 24/7? I think I'm fine for right now. Yeah, go ahead. You can do it for now.
Okay.
We might roll back time and say this never happened, but yeah, fine.
And I'm trying to think,
now.
like, can you hold it in your hand and then choose to like throw it past that? Would that be a way to do it? Like, cast it, have it held, and then wait? Or would it be, because like, if he's talking to this giant for a full minute and I'm just waiting to say the last syllable, that seems like it's not a spell anymore. Seems like I'm just saying some dumb shit a minute later. If we're fine with it now, I can do that, but we can...
How would you feel about like an initiative advantage?
I'm okay with that.
You have like all your stuff prepared. You have advantage on initiative. We'll give you like a +3 or 3. I think 3 is pretty fair. I think 3 is fair.
Sure.
+3 to initiative if you have to roll into it.
I can just take advantage too on it and just do the 2 roll.
I'm fine with you. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. Initiative.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Matt.
All right. Yelling loudly is I think where we cut off.
Awesome. Yeah, I will yell loudly. But I will yell. I feel like it would know at least some traditional type of giant greeting or customer culture, right? Whatever. So in giant, I'll yell like hello, and I'll also have my weapons. Even if this makes me like lower in the initiative order, I'm also going to have my weapons all sheathed, like hand up, not actually as non-threatening as possible. Be able to wake him up.
And just to give it a low hello.
Yeah. If there's like some giant custom that I might know, do that as like any sign of giant respect. Also be presenting that. Does that make sense?
You tell me. What is it?
I think it's saying hello. I think once he wakes up, I might, if he starts talking to them, then I'll do like maybe like more cultural respect thing. Like a bow or take a knee, or arm across his chest type stuff.
Okay. Just a low hello to wake him up in giant.
Yeah, hello, like in giant. Yeah, or my kid. Hello, my kid.
He continues to snore.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to. I want to be threatening though.
You could throw a branch at him.
How about
Have we done
this? Can
before?
I howl, switch into my werewolf form, and I don't want to switch. I feel like I'm threatening, but can I howl? Or I guess I'm lizard snarl. Never mind that. I'm not. I literally played a game with a Bloodhound the other day, and they're Fire Genasi werewolves. Like that. Is backfiring now. The whole lizard thing.
There's like little rocks and whatnot by you. You could throw some rocks. You have tree branches that have fallen. You could probably grab a tree branch and throw it. You have options around you. Take your time. Think.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my weapons sheath.
You do have a shield.
You have a shield. But I'm going to not kind of make a shield him up. I will throw some rocks at him. See if I
Oh,
can get
could
him
you
up.
bang your shield against your axe? To
Oh,
make
That's
it
what I was
down?
thinking.
Geniuses. I wouldn't think about that. I will bang my shield against my axe, and probably do it in a cadence that's like a giant like folk song, right? Like do my best to do, like the rhythm or the beat to a like folk song or like song that my culture grew up with.
You got Mirai the Marcher and Caliban the percussionist over here.
Yeah, that's great. Great idea, guys. Yes, I'll take the axe and try to bang the axe in my shield in some type of rhythm beat to a traditional giant folk song that I kind of grew up with.
We will rock you.
You can
Yeah,
pull out-
it is 1,000% is we will rock you.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
stone giants, man.
Stone
I mean,
giant.
come on.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Queen.
You pull out your brand new kite shield, unscratched, unscathed. Grab your axe. Across the metal insignia, you can begin tapping metal on metal. Pretty loud. You can make some good noise. Why don't you go ahead and give me a performance check for this
Alright, man.
lullaby.
I have my -1 to come through.
God.
Hey.
Let's go.
Okay.
Very good. The
Rat-a-tat-tat.
clanging,
Bringing us to tears.
the clanging enough will already wake him up, but the familiar cadence of "We Will Rock You" will soothe any ill intent that he has, as he recognizes you as somewhat kin. He will stand up, and as he stands up, you can see there's no door behind him. He will greet you. Little giant! How are you?
Sorry.
My kin, how you doing today, brother? My brother, how are you, sir?
Good. Did the family bring you to help me?
Well, that depends on what it is. I'm definitely willing to help. What is it?
The shiny up top. We get the shiny, we go home. I've been here for 3 days already.
Just 3? Man, you look like you have made it that long. Well, do you know how to get up top?
I continued to try climb. No climb work. Maybe I throw you. You hold out a hand.
I'm not very good at climbing either. I can't stick.
That's why I throw you. I throw you all the way there.
Well, what if I don't make it all the way there?
You saying I'm not strong?
You're the strongest, but I'm not good at catching. You're good, I'm not.
We try. Come.
Okay.
No.
You can try to throw Mirai. She seems pretty light.
This is
How
not
tall-
where I thought this was going.
How tall are you, Calvin? Calvin, you're like 7 foot tall, right? You're pretty tall already, right?
Yeah.
You're about half this
Throw him
guy's
like
height.
a javelin. Throw him like a spear.
A little less than half this guy's height.
You know what? Let's fucking do it. Let's take this fucking fall damage. If we miss, let's do it.
Hooray.
All right, brother, are you ready?
We got a +8 to our rock attack. You probably weigh less than the boulder, right? How much you weigh with all your stuff?
Ooh, probably like 250, I would say, right? You know, I'm pretty big guy, pretty muscular guy. So like at least 250.
Pretty much Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I imagine him as like a Dwayne Johnson, you know, Kratos kind of guy.
Honestly, your icon looks like he could be Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Just a
I
smidge
know.
taller.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
The chat GPT thing I put in there was Kratos as a butler. I feel like this is
I love that.
yeah. I can do it though, you know. And if Caliban dies, we'll roll up a new character. Fuck it.
I'd say it's pretty close to about his limit. The
Yeah.
tower is out of his long range, though, so it will be a disadvantage
just
throw. I'd
Can do
say
it.
about 300 is probably what he can handle.
All right.
All right, he'll grab you, and there's a comfort that comes across you, a familiar feeling being cradled in a giant's hand. As he
All right, brother.
begins throwing the first throw. Nat 2. Oh, it's not looking good. We'll roll another one just in case it's a nat 1. Nat 20. Okay. Well, the nat 2 stays. He will throw you. Luckily, nat 2 probably means you are maybe a little too heavy for him. Maybe he isn't the strongest. And so you won't fall too high. But we have the damage to worry about from him throwing you into a wall.
Do it.
Are you able to change into your lichen form mid-throw?
Ask 2 things. Yeah. 1, can we lichen form it? If not, that's fine. I can still reduce the damage. But am I able to transform as I'm being thrown or before he throws me? That's questions to ask. It's okay if we can't.
And does flapping his wings help? His arms? Does that give him extra propulsion?
Yeah.
Probably not, because
His
he's
wings
only
or arms, Zach?
Well,
Can you use the cloak as a parachute?
ooh, these are all good
We
questions.
have some ways to do it. To glide down, like fucking Zelda it down.
If he is thrown hard enough, will he make an impact into the tower to where, he'll just kind of stick in there? Like Bug
Oh my
Bunny?
god.
Are we asking too many questions?
Yes,
Like, are we
my
talking about,
brain. My brain's overloaded.
Anime type, like stuck in the stone wall.
That is true. He could also run up the wall with the momentum.
I'm gonna say probably no lichen transformation mid throw.
Okay.
He
No
does
problem.
back up a few feet. He will grab you. You will go straight. I'm assuming like a little like an arrow, like a pencil, like you're diving, right?
Okay.
Right. I'd assume that's you got proper form, right? You're athletic.
Ready,
He
yeah.
will give you the big old hull, and probably throw you about like. Oh, he's already like 15 feet tall, right? So he's got to throw you a pretty good distance. Probably like about his height. You go up about 30 feet up on the wall. You will smack straight into the wall. This tower is probably about 7 stories, 70 to maybe 100 feet tall. So you barely get like halfway there, not even probably. You will smack face first into that wall, taking what is it, 5, 11 halved, so 6 damage. And then what do you do to try and ease your fall? You are against this wall. Do you have a weapon out? Do you have a dagger out? Something like that to help ease your fall, or are you just falling?
Yeah, I think since I can partially transform, I'm gonna see if I not full, but get my hands transform to claws and try to slide down with that as well. I did make a point, I think, probably to put my weapon. I wouldn't bring my weapons for the throw. To be
Okay.
realistic, I feel like we didn't have my like axe and thing here. He's trying to grab around me.
Mhm.
But I think I would at least try to transfer my claws and like take my claws best I can to slow my fall down on the side of it.
Okay. Why don't you make me an athletics check? See if you got it.
All right, athletics.
You can definitely reduce the speed you're falling, but you won't catch yourself. So you won't be
No
able to
worries.
stick into the wall or anything like that, but you'll be able to reduce basically the damage to 0. So no fall damage taken,
Parkour.
and you'll skid down the side of the wall. The giant will go,
Oh.
"Oh no, little buddy! I guess I'm not
It's okay,
strong."
big man.
I'm just envisioning
No,
the rest
you're
of us
strong.
not hearing the conversation, and so we just see him get thrown.
Ooh.
Next.
Oh!
Like, well, he
I
hasn't
mean,
called for backup.
He seemed to climb into his hands willingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it look like he's enjoying this?
Is that his mom?
I'm like, hey friend, do you mind if I'm gonna test myself? If we walk around, try to see if there's any other way in. Is that okay with you?
Go ahead. I stay here. I tried climbing one more time.
Okay, hey friend, by the way, I will make sure you know this. I have other friends here who want to help us get shiny. Are you ready?
More,
Do you mind my other friends come help us?
more little giants.
No, not little giants, but they have the heart of a giant. They are very strong and very good warriors like you. But you're still best warrior.
Not the little green fellows.
Oh, I hate green fellows. No, not those goblin thingies.
Mm.
I swear to you. And I'll,
Non-green is okay.
okay. Keep a mental note of that. It probably won't full transform while he's around. Now I'm gonna call for the guys to come over. I'll like, okay, these are all my friends. They are not green fellows, but they do fight with the heart of giants as well.
Can I get thrown next?
You can offer to him. I can translate, and then I'm gonna ask Mirai if he can come with me to go investigate over. Let me see if I can get the pointer out.
I guess let me ask this.
Over here,
So-
then we'll come investigate with me.
I'm definitely
will.
lighter than Caliban. Would I have a greater chance of actually getting to the top if I'm lighter?
You want to give it a shot?
And you have face protection.
I think we have to.
And
You also
find
have
out.
more.
I could strip off. Here, let me see how much armor I will strip off.
Strip.
Could strip.
Strip.
Yeah,
I'm going to
Fuck.
translate to the giant what you're about to do.
yeah. I could strip off everything but my bucket, and I will continue to hold on to my lance.
Flapping
Okay,
in the
so you're
wind.
gonna strip off everything, like underwear too, but not
Oh,
your
well,
lance or
well,
bucket.
Think about the aerodynamics.
Well, the lance is attached to him. Oh, you mean the weapon?
Well, the lance. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the lance. So at one, I'm gonna be pointy, but two,
Yeah, you are. Someone else
if
can be
I
pointy too.
slam into the wall, I'll be able to use the lance to scrape my way down, as opposed to just flailing around, falling.
You can use both lances to.
Oh, actually, yeah, let's do that one. I want both lances. Yeah.
Wow. I guess 3 lances.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I have a naginata. Yeah, and a spear that I've. Yeah. So I mean, I have a lot of pointy things. I'll probably just take 2 lances and my bucket. That way I'll have head protection.
Fair enough.
Will that get me light enough where I could potentially get to the top?
We can find out.
We need to round this corner, Caliban, like now.
Apparently, I'm just watching my buddy
Before
strip.
we see something that we don't want to
yeah.
see.
Well, DM2, we're gonna see if we can investigate this area right here. So that's the one thing we never looked at. There's like any way inside, right here. But
Okay.
We will also.
Oh, okay.
So do I need to do a strength check or a athletics check? What check do I need?
Oh, it's a me thing, but just so you guys know, the stairs and whatnot are like on top of the tower. You guys can't see those stairs,
Gotcha.
so the
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
is where you guys are looking, right? Just so you know.
Yeah.
So don't let that like think you.
Straight wall.
Yeah, you just see gray,
worries.
basically. Just so you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we can investigate this shit while Zana translates Buckethead's death wish.
Hello, my
That
strong
fish
friend.
makes sense. You were too heavy. I'm lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where did stripping come into this?
Well, I'm making myself lighter.
I like to imagine I haven't, like, you didn't explain the plan to me, so I couldn't tell him what you were doing. You just strip, and I'm like,
I just like point me next.
All you say is like aerodynamics, I think.
You know, look like some Gurren Lagann shit going up there. Just holding
Yeah,
the
I also-
spear.
I just look at a Goliath's weight supposed to be 280 to 340. So yeah, I'm definitely too heavy.
That's pretty accurate.
Guys, and I mean, I'm a really muscly dude, but like I'm definitely not that
Yeah.
heavy.
And not 7 feet tall and like at least 280. No.
Let's say you're probably about the size of the boulders he throws. But throwing it 240 feet is pretty hard to do accurately, you know?
That's why we have the
True.
spears.
All right. Introductions were done, and then Caliban started walking off, saying he's going to explore. I don't know what the giant is going to address you guys. He probably just stands there for a second, kind of like looking at you guys, inspecting. And then Zach kind of talks a little bit in common or whatever you guys are speaking to one another. You start talking about the stripping and aerodynamics, you start like shedding weight and be like, I think I'm light enough now. And then Zana's just kind of standing there still. So
Just staring at her.
how do we break this to the giant? How do we break to the giant that you can speak giant? What is the process here?
My strong fellow, I've been fortunate that Caliban has taught me the way of your people, and that I can speak giant as well. It's so wonderful to meet you.
Ah, little man have heart of giant. I see now. You do it too, other man. He points. It like pokes you in the belly, Zach.
My naked belly.
Yes, you're naked.
Why this one no speak?
Yeah, I just say in common, I don't understand or something like that.
You
My
make
friend still
weird
has yet to
noise.
learn.
Just point to your bucket head, and he'll understand. Just point to your bucket.
He's a little slow.
Just say that
The easiest way to explain.
This one must be a little slow to not know giant.
He is very slow. I'm so glad you understand.
He's very special and wears a helmet.
Simple language, but okay.
He wears the helmet of shame. He cannot take it off. You must understand.
Ugly, yes.
Yes.
We tan the leather, make it brown, and then we put it over the head. We call it the brown bag.
This is his brown bag from his culture.
It's metal.
That's
Well,
true. You got an upgrade.
Well,
I tried to climb now then.
Well, my strong fellow, we see what you have attempted with Caliban in throwing him up there. We believe that Zach might be a little bit lighter and might be able to get some more distance out of him. I believe that you're strong enough to throw both, but I feel like throwing Zach might just be a good time for you. You can really launch this guy.
We don't care about him.
I throw him and I throw him same time.
You will throw Zach. I am not made for heights.
'Tis small. Used to bigger object to throw. Okay, we give another try. He holds out his hand to Zach.
I very tightly grip my spears. Or
Okay.
sorry, my
Yeah, you do.
lances.
Oh.
Which spears?
Why? Yeah. I hold my lance in both hands. Well, anyways, I grip my fighting lances.
Good clarification.
Yeah, you do.
And
That's not very clear, Zach.
I go ahead and oh god. Okay, I'm not gonna say. I was about to say I go ahead and mount his hand, but we're not gonna say that.
We rolling for dick size, Zach, or no?
Actually,
Lance
you know,
in one
probably
hand.
need to.
All right, give me a 2d6 plus 1.
2d6.
See what we're working with over here.
Shit just got real.
Jesus!
Oh my
God,
It is a lance.
Grip your lance.
What
that's
the heck?
that's not with the plus 1, so we're working with that 12. You might want to put that somewhere. That's a oof. That is a lance. Oh my God.
Well,
I
we
don't
all
need a
saw
horse.
that.
You had your second lance all along.
Jesus. Okay. All right.
Why do you carry a weapon around?
And I'm not even hard.
You can hop into the giant's hand. Both lances cradled. How are you cradling them? Like under the armpits, tucked, like they're little like.
No, I have them
cans?
both. I have them both basically setting my hands to my chest to basically where they're pointing upwards.
Yeah.
You know, in line with my body. So that way, whenever I
So like beginning of a joust, like they're
Pretty
pointed straight up,
much.
right? Okay.
yeah. So
Yep.
basically, whenever I get close to the wall, I'll be able to immediately pivot to slashing the wall to brace my fall if I don't make it.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna make it honestly, I'm feeling good about this.
Yeah, and then raw body weight is what, like 200, 180?
Yeah, probably around 200, or yeah, 180 to 200, I would say.
Okay, and then helmet probably makes you 190. The lances are probably, they're metal, right? At least.
Yeah, they are metal. Yeah.
I don't think that
What's a
10
reasonable?
pounds.
I'm
I'd say
being generous.
I don't know how.
230.
I don't know how.
I'd say
big-
gross weight. You're probably looking just barely over 200. Yeah, 220ish maybe. Okay.
Definitely lighter.
Yeah. We still are going long range, so it still is a disadvantage. We'll probably just lower the DC to get you there, though. All right. He grabs you. You tuck the lances. He grips you. Grips all of you. No one's ever been able to grip you so well until now.
I'm a handful.
Multiple handfuls.
Multiple handfuls.
It is a natural 9, unnatural 17. I think that is plenty to get you up there.
Oh, okay.
Snap.
Okay, well, crap.
Crap,
You
what?
just think about how you're gonna get down.
Yeah.
Too late.
Damn it.
Inzana, do you have Featherfall?
Nope.
No. I should have wrapped a rope around me. Oh, I guess I have a rope attached to me.
I'm pretty sure a giant can catch you.
The giant will get you.
Also, Matt, I don't think that Featherfall is a spell that I can learn at this point in my.
I wasn't sure. Okay, I wasn't sure if it would, when you get it.
I mean, I
I
could
think
be
the
mistaken.
giant's gonna get you all the
Oh,
way there.
nope, it's first level.
The giant will get you all
That's
the
what I
way
thought. I
to
was
the
like, wait.
tippity top, Zachary.
Right.
After
It's
he
still-
clears this first ledge, you guys will lose sight of Zach as he gets thrown.
no.
Oh God.
Oh, little man, go flying!
I guess someone could fly.
We all just look. We're like, huh?
Now what?
All right then.
Didn't
We
think that
did
was
not
gonna work.
plan for him to actually make it.
No, not at all.
We planned for him to not make it.
I'd like to compliment our strong friend's throw here. That was a great throw, sir.
Thank you. Little man,
See
way
the heart
light,
of a
way
giant?
less. Little
We see the
giant,
heart of a
very
giant
heavy.
and the muscles of a giant.
Yes. Now he gets shiny.
Now he gets shiny.
Little man,
he
get
gets shiny.
the shiny. Zach, while you're up there, go ahead and make me a perception check. I guess you don't need to. You can see the floating chest. It is a. Ooh, I didn't think about this like logically. For you to be able to see it from the floor and on this big of a tower, it's got to be like fucking like 100
Floating
feet
really
extra
high.
in the hair. Yeah. We'll say as you get close to it, Zach, the chest begins to drop down. There we go. Oh, I'm such a good fucking
presents
story writer,
itself.
dude.
Sweet.
Yep. The chest begins to drop, and it will come down into your hands as you enter the center part of the. Ignore the middle part here. It's not there. It's a solid platform. Comes down into your hands. You can grasp the chest in your hands. Now you have 2 lances in the chest, and your hands are full. What will you do?
Wait. So
3 lances in a chest.
3 lances in the chest.
You might want to drop some of the lances down before you try to
Well,
figure out how we're going to get down from here.
First thing I want to ask is, does the chest levitate on itself after this fact, or can I potentially drop the chest?
Have you grabbed it yet?
Oh, I thought I was.
Well,
I
you're
thought I was
gonna
holding
definitely.
both.
You definitely.
It's
have
like
to put down
it's still
the lance
levitating in
strap.
front of you. You
Oh,
have
it's
you have
still
two you have
levitating.
2 lances in your hands. So I need to know what you're doing with those lances too. I guess.
Okay,
but-
I will. At this second, set the lances down, still on top of the tower.
Okay.
So that I can better inspect the chest, because I need to figure out if I can drop the contents, or if I need to do something else.
Yeah, you can grab the chest, and it's pretty light. It's like maybe 10 pounds.
Oh.
It's a pretty big chest though. Like this is like a carriage chest. Like this is the chest you put on. Like it's a tool chest
Okay.
basically. Like it's a
Can
fairly
I
big chest, but it's 10 pounds.
can I do an investigation to see if I can go ahead, or would it be investigation or perception? Basically, I want to see if I can go ahead and open the chest and get the contents out.
Sure. You can
See
open
if
up the
it'll be
chest,
easier.
and there's a black void inside the chest. You see nothing inside
Oh.
of there.
I
Perfect.
don't like that. That's not fun. A black void?
Like you look at the chest, and normally you'd be able to like see the bottom of the chest or something like that, right? And like from the top of the chest, it is just pitch blackness. You can see nothing. Light it's a black hole. Like the light does not penetrate the top of the seal, basically.
Interesting. Okay. Is this? Let's see. I feel like this item probably enables me to store a lot of stuff inside of it. Perchance.
I don't know. Maybe you should try putting some in there, Zach.
You reach in
You
there.
had an extra 12
Have-
inches
have-
or something.
Do you have anything just lying around to put in the void there?
Well,
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
use
always
my-
lying around.
Where you put that thing?
I'm gonna use my my normal lance. I'm just gonna poke it in there
Okay.
and see if I can root around and find anything.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, you start like poking the lance in. You see like it goes deeper and deeper, and then like you're definitely like past like where like the chest would end, right? It's like maybe like a foot and a half deep, and your like lance is like halfway down now, and you're like, okay, well that doesn't make sense. And yeah, you can keep poking around, and it just feels like there's nothing in there. Like you're swimming it around like a spoon in like side of a bowl, like trying to grab the last Cheerio.
If I were to drop my lance, my not so good lance, in there,
Mhm.
would I be able to retrieve it?
You tell me.
I don't think that's an answer you're gonna be able to get.
Don't think so either. I don't want to try that with my lance.
Well, why don't you? Okay, well, okay, Zach, I'm yelling at you from down below. Why don't you drop your detachable lances down the side, and then we can and then at that point we can figure out how to get you down.
I think.
So that way
Okay,
you can just bring the whole chest down.
I guess here's another question. Does the chest look sturdy enough to where I can throw it for someone to catch at the bottom?
It is wooden.
It's wooden. God.
There's like metal bindings, I guess, like braces.
Okay, well,
like
that's pretty good.
it's well built,
Maybe the
but
giant can catch it?
it's still wooden.
Yeah, I'm thinking either the giant can catch it or Caliban can catch it. I would prefer.
Yeah, I don't think a human can catch it.
I don't think a human can catch it. I think it would have to be either Caliban or the giant.
Okay.
But
So-
the only reasoning behind me wanting to throw the chest as opposed my lances is the lances are going to be what helps me scrape down the side of the tower without.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's how you get down. Okay.
I think that's the only way I'm going to survive this, other than trying to myself get caught by one of the giant or Caliban, which I don't think that will turn out as good as if the chest was getting caught by them.
True. All right, I think that sounds like the best course of action.
I feel like Josh is screaming inside because I'm pretty sure he wasn't expecting this to happen.
Well, I put the chest at the top of the tower for a reason.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw the chest. I'm gonna try to direct it at Caliban to catch.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell,
I do want to like. We did rush over this a little bit. You did land on like the tippy top roof. So when you do try and get to like the edge to drop it where you can see your friends, like you are going to come over to like this area, and there are staircases that go down.
Oh,
So feel free to explore.
okay.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't just jump off.
We're just
the
jumping to
tower.
conclusions here.
Literally. Okay.
One second back here. This isn't like I guess it's like a patio almost, like it's like just a covered area. if you do walk underneath it, is this area here that you're seeing. There's like a little ledge. If you want to see, if you want all of the details, I'll give you all the details. But
okay, so
here we go, layer by layer.
can I do a perception check to see if there's a way for me to get down from up here, aka do the stairs lead all the way down? Or is that too broad of a perception check?
Stairs lead all the way down. Well, you're on like the top area.
Okay.
So let's see if this works. All right, there you go. You get like a little bit of info if you walk in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me just delete the thing. Hold on. Lighting layer. We'll just get rid of this. Everyone can see it. I don't care. How do I get rid of it? Let me delete it. There we go. There you go.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna actually walk in here in this case. So is this where I found the chest?
Chest is on top. So like there's like a roof
it's on
covering
top,
this, right? And the chest is on top of the roof.
So I'm inside of here. This looks like a weird looking altar. Don't like that.
Yeah. When you do get in here, you will see a like crystal in the middle here. It is like a like a big like white crystal. We'll go ahead and make me a perception check. Floating in the center here. Yeah, it's just a big it's a big ass white crystal.
That's a big ass white crystal.
Can I take it?
Love it.
It's too big to fit in your bag.
Can I fit it in the chest?
Oh, I guess your bag.
Oh my god.
It's too big for the chest.
Prison wall.
It's not gonna pass through the chests. It's like it's filling up this whole area, right? It is a 20-foot diameter crystal, and it's just floating there in the center.
I would like to poke the crystal.
With your lance or what?
Which lance?
I would like to poke the crystal with my normal fighting lance.
See, some could argue that is still confusing to which lance you're using.
You could take a stab at it with both. I mean,
With all three.
We'll see. It's white instead though. Oh, it's in this is the lighting layer. Hold on. Map layer. There we go.
Okay, so yeah, I just want to touch the crystal.
Okay.
To see if anything happens, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and you have reach with your lance, so you can touch it, you can poke it.
I obviously have no idea what it does.
Yeah, you poke it and
Wow.
It's almost like an icy texture. It's not quite like stone like a mineral. It feels like ice, feels like something frozen.
Interesting. So I know I did a perception check on the crystal. Can I do the perception check on the room to see if there's anything that would better help me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing? Or how to get out of here?
Yeah, you can just explore. You can start heading out from this area. There's no stairs down out here. In here, you have to go outside for the stairs.
Outside.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and walk out. I'll make a mental note of the crystal though, because if I'm able to get out, we might be able to get back in and better look at this crystal. Because this seems like it could be of use to us. Because crystals. So I will start walking downstairs. Question mark.
Do what you like.
And I guess there's more stairs. Over here.
Yes, and then that way, and then all the way around the side, and then to the right tower. And then from the tower you can go down. Let me get the right floor.
Man, I'm so glad I didn't jump off the edge of this thing.
Yeah, whose idea was that?
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the
Alright.
thought of you just trying to jump off the top piece and just hitting the next deck, which is only like 8 feet away.
Oh, yeah, just bouncing off.
It's like as you were about to jump off the edge, you were like, "Oh, there's actually stairs."
There you
Oh.
Okay, this is actually a maze.
Yeah.
We're all just standing down here, like,
Oh, this is awesome.
what are you doing?
As
with
you
your stuff?
cross this bridge, you'll feel like a lightness kind of come over you.
Oh, because the crystal's above me, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like it feels like you weigh less here.
Oh.
You want to moon bounce it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice.
Your 12 inches raise a little bit as you cross this area.
We can't tell why. We don't know if it's the gravity or you just,
Yeah.
It's just a
Happy to be alive.
feeling. Man, this tower's making me feel some kind of way. Oh man,
There's a lot of floors.
there's a lot of floors. Let's see.
Oh, and also too, Zach, don't forget that you are naked this whole time.
I do have my bucket, and I am dragging a chest with me now.
Yeah.
you're
As
dragging two things with you.
As you come through, I guess you could have tossed this stuff off the side. You could have gotten to the side of the building up there a while back, but
Oh well.
you did see stairs down. As you're walking through this place, you will like notice it's like pretty abandoned. Like there are furniture and stuff like that, but there's cobwebs everywhere. This place has not been lived in for decades, maybe.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. I think we can kind of hand wave this and get you down to the first floor.
Okay. Yeah, sorry it's taking so long. There's a lot of stairs. Great quad workout though.
And we'll get you down here to the first floor.
Sweet.
Might need some knee replacement surgery after this.
So you'll probably come down over here, Zach. If you can see my clicking, yeah. So you'll come down from there and you'll enter this main room / atrium.
Sweet. And do I still feel the crystal's presence? all the way down here? Or maybe not, or
Yeah, you still feel a little lighter down here.
okay. Ah, and I see the exit now. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Let's go all the way around.
I once stayed in a house that looked
There's
like the round
there's
bit
a door
in the
right
middle.
there. Darn it. As you come up across the exit, there is no door there, but there is like a shimmery veil. You can see outside pretty naturally, like you're kind of like looking through like plastic wrap.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead. Ooh, I'm gonna leave one of my lances right at the door, just in case it's a magical door that closes behind me, basically like a doorstop. That way, if we need to get back in, I'll have a lance kind of peeking in between it.
So you're gonna leave it on the threshold, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much,
Okay.
just to make sure that we're able to get back in. Because I do want Benzana to take a look at the crystal, because I think it's probably something important, but I obviously don't know what it is.
Sure.
So I will leave something right there, just so we can get back in. Hopefully we won't have to agonize through walking up all those stairs.
You are A-okay. Yeah, as you cross the threshold and you look back, there is your lance. It is cut in half. It's just sitting there on the floor, and there's a solid rock in front of you.
Can I jiggle the lance to see if it's okay?
Yeah, more of the lance comes out.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, sweet. So, I was kind of afraid I lost my lance.
Which lamp?
I still have the one that matters, and even if I did lose half of it, it would be more than most.
True.
I'll have you know, 8 is the average in the universe with 2d6, okay? All right.
Oh,
Ooh.
So I
losing
am
half is a hurt, right? 3.5.
well, yeah,
6,
but I mean,
7.
right
Yeah.
now I'm sitting 150%
I
of
know.
the normal.
Okay.
So
He's coming around, guys.
yeah,
We're about
so
to
I
see some
bring
stuff.
I'm bringing it in all my naked glory. I bring the chest over, but I make sure to let y'all know about the crystal inside. I hand the chest over to Caliban because I'm assuming he's probably going to need to talk with the giant about
Yes.
what to do with it.
Well,
And
and
I
also
go ahead
too,
and-
it sounds like the giant wants the chest too, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm
So
thinking
we
we give
may
him something else shiny. That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking something
all right.
different. But
All right.
Yeah, so while Zach's up there, let's kind of go back and roll back time a little bit. What is going on with you guys? You guys saw Zach get thrown, and you guys saw the chest begin to like drop, but you guys have had no contact with Zach in the past. Probably like almost 10 minutes now.
yeah, maybe even
Okay.
more.
I don't know. Do y'all think we should just ask the giant why he wants the chest? And then we
I think
can
it's pretty
just-
clear. He told me that he was sent here to get shiny, right? So
Okay.
he told me when we were talking he was sent here to get shiny. He just said shiny. So I think when me and Mariah are off, I think Vidana can't hear us. I'm sure Vidana's probably like talking to the giant, just hanging out.
Yeah.
I think me and Mariah probably still trying to investigate while Zach's gone. And I feel like we probably may have heard Zach scream. I think we probably might have saw him get thrown, so we were on the other side. But maybe
See
something
him strip and get thrown, so he's just gonna come up on you all naked.
That's what I was thinking. Honestly, what do you think?
No
Mariah? I don't know.
context.
We
Okay.
definitely go investigate.
Yeah.
Mariah took it.
Well, I mean, we would have definitely noticed because
Yeah.
there's no
You're right,
shiny
you're
anymore,
right.
so we know. So we definitely know. So okay. So Calvin,
Yes.
he wants something shiny, but his giant friends or family told him to go get it.
Yes.
So we
And
may have a couple different giants wanting this chest, and it might
said he
not be.
shiny thing, right?
Yes.
He probably doesn't. We could probably make it give him something else. Is what I've been thinking since the start. We give him something else that's shiny. Hey, this is what we found there. Things we're not using.
I see, and we
don't
just play
need.
it off as if that was what was
This
floating up
this
there.
was the shiny. Yeah, it's
Okay.
now whether or not his giant friends find out we lied or whatever. I don't think they would. All they know is I'm thinking that like other people like the dwarves like us, they just saw something crash here.
Yeah.
He would just send to retrieve it like us. What I have
Okay.
on me that I'm willing to part with are weapons or things of that nature. I'm willing to part with.
Yeah, I have a gemstone still as well. Let me pull that out real quick. Because that could. I have a diamond.
I have a diamond too. So I'm thinking no matter what it is, like whether we get it or don't get it, is if we think we want to keep it, let's keep it and give him something else and make him think it's shiny.
And another thing too is, do we think this is worth it? Whatever
exactly
it is.
right. So I think it depends on what we get. So I think it depends on whatever it is. Let's talk about it, and if it's something that we think we should keep, we keep it. If we think that it's fine if they take it, they can take it.
Just so you know, like the 50 GP gems aren't like pretty, like they're not massive gems or by any means. Like they're like less than the size of your palm, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking I'm gonna pull out my Blood Hunter Book of Curses. I was thinking about parting with this. I can make a new one. It'll take some time, but we can always blame it on magic. Why the shiny looked bigger up there, but doesn't look big anymore. This thing clearly is magical, has effects to it. I can give him my Book of Curses.
Oh, okay.
Whether or not he understands it, that's on him. We can easily
Okay.
blame it off on. Oh yeah, it was magical. And once you grabbed it, it stopped shining.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, so how can we, and then also too, we need to be able to inspect this chest before we actually decide if we want to keep it or give it to him. So maybe we need Benzana to keep on distracting.
Yeah, probably.
Giants?
I mean, if you guys don't say anything, I'm just gonna keep chatting with him.
I feel
Okay.
yeah. Cool.
Oh, Zach, have you already arrived to us?
It's probably around when he's coming up to you, so towards the end of your scheming. He'll walk out with a lance and a chest in his hands.
Oh, hey sailor. What you got there?
He walks up naked.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly. It's winter.
Right.
Oh, we didn't even think of that. It's winter time, and my pee is that long.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, guys, it's a little cold.
Well, anyways, I have one. I have my better lance in hand. And then I'm dragging this chest along with me, and I go ahead and tell y'all that this chest obviously seems magical because I was able to stick my lance far down in it without it ever reaching the bottom. So obviously there's something spatial going on with this thing.
I'm not there,
Yeah,
but
Arcana
which
check.
Lance?
Huh? Wait, what?
Said I'm not there, but which Lance are we talking about
Oh,
now?
yeah.
All right, Zach. I don't think we're gonna let this one down.
I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Something's up.
And then so along with the mentioning of the chest, I also mentioned the crystal that I saw and the massive crystal that I saw inside of it, and I mentioned the fact that I didn't know what it was, but I did feel a anti-gravital like aura around it or something that gave me lift.
Okay. Well, we could. Do we have a way to enter back in?
Oh yes, I did.
Sorry,
Yeah.
keep going, Zach.
Oh, I was just gonna say I did keep one of my lances in the doorway so that we would have a passage in. So
Okay.
we as tiny people are able to enter it all the way.
Well,
I'm gonna say, oh yeah. Can I give an Arcana check real quick on this guy to see if I know what it is? A chest.
Sure. Yeah, you got no clue.
No worries. You said you saw a crystal in there as well.
Yes, it was massive.
Do you guys feel like it's worth fighting the giant or tricking the? I'm asking Zach. Do you think it's worth tricking the giant about the chest, or should we just give him the chest, let him be on his way, and then we go back in ourselves and explore more? Just because he's going to want this shiny, and he know you. So we could either give him the chest, or if you want to hide the chest or whatever, or have Mirai go hide with it, we can trick him into thinking my book is the shiny. What do you guys want to do here?
I mean,
I
since
would,
we aren't able to identify what is great about this chest, I think the safest bet would be if you can make another book,
Yeah.
then maybe just offer up your book if you're willing to, and then he will go away, and that will give us plenty of time to explore and also try and figure out what exactly the chest is.
I want to try breaking off some of the crystal and using it, but that would require me knowing what it is.
Yes. So, I think that would be the best course of action.
All right. I'm down. I know we haven't gotten Vinzan's opinion on this, but you guys want to just go that route with it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I think so. I think we'll fill him in later, and he'll completely understand.
I also am not up for arguing right now because I'm shivering because I'm still naked because Vincana has all my clothes. So I will agree to anything right now. I just need clothes.
Okay. I'm going to, since you're the one, Zach, who was sent up there, you're probably gonna be the one who's expected to bring it back. So I'm gonna give you my book to try to like convince him with. I'll let you hold on to it. Mariah, do you want to hang back with the chest, or
Yeah.
go hide with it somewhere?
Yes. Why don't you, Zach, really quickly, or well, you said your lance was sticking out.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna move your lance, but I'm gonna take the chest. I'm gonna go inside and just hang out.
That sounds
Wow.
perfect.
Do that. Okay. About how far was that lance? It was like, oh, it's all the way on the
It
other
was
side.
all the
Okay.
way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye, y'all.
Okay. All right, Zach, you
luck.
ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll
ready.
Bryn, guess who came back?
Ah, little man, flying little man, he is back.
Yeah.
What did you
the
get? What
shaman-
is the shiny?
I'm gonna
the
give him
shiny
his
am-
clothes back while Caliban's talking about this.
Thank God.
Looks like, according to our friend here, the shiny was this book, and I'm gonna show him like the book of curses in Zach's hands, and you see, I know we haven't shown it yet so far, but you see as Zach hold like black tendrils kind of exude out from it. It's like more of a crimson colored book. I'll say it looks like when he grabbed it from up top, it shrank down. It fit into his palm.
So it grow when I grab it then?
I have no idea, man. It might be magic. I don't know how magic works.
And what is book?
It looks like, and I'm just sure this is some type of spell thingy. I'm not much about it, but we said we would help you get it, and it is yours if you would like it.
But I will say it's pretty cold out, so it does shrink. But maybe when it gets a little bit warmer, it will get to normal size.
Fair enough.
I don't know if they want this.
If take it, this is all he saw in there. But if you guys do not want it, we understand.
Are you sure? I risked life and limb to get it for you.
It's not shiny anymore.
Yes.
Not shiny, not
Point
worth
of
nothing.
Maybe it's worth something if you might be able to use it to beat the green men. If the little green men ever tried to attack giants, this might be one of those magic things to beat them.
Little green man,
Both
no
magic
mess
and
with
light.
giants. Giants pummel little green man.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna give like a high five.
He high fives you.
Oh yeah.
Does he hold back is the question. He's upset
yeah,
and
right.
frustrated. He holds back. He can control his anger.
Listen, my friend. Listen, my friend. We did not see nothing in there. You see that there's no more shiny up top. No more big shiny.
Yeah.
We are sorry. Here is what we found. It is yours if you would like it. If not, we understand. But I know we are sorry.
It is okay, little giant.
My friend, do you want to take it back with you? At least bring them something? Maybe one of our shaman elders knows what this is?
Caliban's literally trying to give him something.
He's a great salesman. Great salesman.
It is yours if you want it, but I know you worked hard. You waited days.
Book or not, you still have the feat. You threw a little man all the way to the top of that tower. Nobody can take your stories from you.
Okay, I bring book to Eddie and see what he says.
You know, here you are then, friend. I'm going to hand him over my book of curses, and I will take that off. Mechanically, I can no longer do any blood curses until I make another one.
How do you make another blood curse book?
Time and money. So I could probably do it in our next like time in a town. I can do it. Everybody do it.
We can help contribute to the money. Or
yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. I don't know
definitely
about the
stuff.
conversation going on.
Rolling that back, we're gonna change the name to Freddy instead of Eddie.
I mean, interesting.
For copyright reasons.
I was like, oh man, he's going for it.
I mean, just as another thought. if the giant wants shiny, and you need your Blood Curses book, we could offer him an exchange shiny since this is disappointing to him.
Oh, that's a good idea. I can stop talking.
Do you want? Well, you can take the book, but we also have maybe Vinzana. Do you know if anything else we might be able to help our friend? He was very nice to us. It helped us a lot.
My friend, I do have, it's not a big shiny, but I do have a small shiny that if you'd prefer to bring back something that's a little more glamorous, then we could keep the book. I know that that's what you were sent for, but if shiny's what you're after, we can get you shiny.
Show me your shiny.
I'm gonna show him my quartz.
It's just 50 GP.
Yep.
Shiny is too tiny. I bring book.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, wanted to make sure that you're taken care of. You took such good care of us.
You all have heart of giant. We are family.
Thank you, my friend.
He'll put his fist on his chest. Sasagio.
I will reciprocate the action. I'll say, well, you've done great here today. You made your clan proud. You made me proud to be a part, at least half of you, at least. Please, if you do need something, please let us know.
You come with me to see Eddie? Freddy? Fuck. Okay. You come to see Freddy? You come party with us later?
We will try it later. We must get this young one, I'm going to point to Vinzana, back home to his family. They miss him dearly. But I do know you are here. And honestly, I've missed other giant kind.
Okay, friend.
Yeah, I've missed you. But I have made an oath to bring this one back.
I come here from time to time to look for you, okay?
Okay. Honestly, that sounds kind of dope. Hang out with giants. So this is like not even me like above the table. I'm not bullshitting him right now. I would still come back. Okay.
Where's Caliban been the last few days?
You wait here. You kill off goblins. I come. I see if you here. I see if you leave me goblin corpses. And then I bring you to party with Freddy.
Awesome. Well,
pretty badass.
Party
sounds like
with
sounds like a
Walmart
funny
brand Eddie.
Well, yeah. I'll let him know that. Yeah, that will be a great honor partying with some real giants for once.
He'll not.
Okay, and we will not. So I'll hand over my book. I deleted it from my inventory. I just won't cast in my blood curses for a bit. So I'm a little underpowered until we get to the next town.
Okay. All right. He will take his shiny and he will go off eastward.
Oh.
Eastward.
That's towards the other shiny, I think. Oh, never mind, I lied.
Oh, the shiny's west. Yeah.
That's west, exactly. I was in my head like, oh shit, he's gonna follow. I think once we like see him he's out of range, wait like 5-10 minutes, we'll fill Vinzana in, or we'll have him come around with us to fill him in what happened inside of the tower. Wait until maybe a little bit till we think he's out of range.
Okay. You can do so. You can wait. You'll get out of your vision soon after he gets probably through like the third, fourth layer of trees. You'll lose sight of him entirely. You might see like the trees kind of like sway a little bit as you kind of like see him walking through them, but he's not taller than them by any means. But yeah, he disappears into the forest.
All right, so follow Buckethead. Come good.
Okay, it's got
Now,
his clothes back on, right?
Right, you take the lance out of the doorway and have this place to yourself.
I mean, I'm not that mischievous.
You guys can get to the door and you'll see the lance kind of hanging off.
I don't
off the
really
edge.
want to touch Jack's lance. I don't really know where that thing's been.
True.
Well, this lance has been stuck into a void chest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, Vincent, I'm dragging you over there.
Sorry, I'm playing with my character portrait.
All right, we all come in. We can see the lance sticking outside of the stone, just half of it. It looks a little funky, but you guys can kind of disperse with the illusion and pass your way through. As you touch the stone, you'll pass through.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, long time no see.
Bucket's close now. Yeah.
I am clothed.
Did he take the bait?
He sure did. He asked if we want to come party with him later, so we might see him again. But that book clearly has at least some magical property to it, so couldn't be something he might not be able to use it, but it is clearly magical in a sense. So
Okay.
hopefully we'll be okay.
I would definitely be down to party with him.
He was a cool dude.
All right, now Bucket, where is this crystal you mentioned?
So the crystal is all the way at the top. So I hope you guys are ready for a climb.
All right.
Do we climb all the way up, Josh?
No, you guys can just
Should
go
we
out into
have it under
this
now?
open area up here, and you can look straight up. You guys can see it.
Oh, thank God.
There is like some crossing like pathways and stuff that are in the way, like blocking the view a little bit, but it's like the stone's way up there. If you want a better view, you're gonna have to climb. But you can see the stone or whatever it is.
And he said we can still feel a little bit of that.
Yeah, you feel a little lighter as you're standing here. All of you, even with your gear on, you just feel a little less weight.
Did you do like a insight or arcana check on the like feeling lighter? I mean,
Sure.
All right. Do you care which one?
Arcana. It is the same feeling you get after a featherfall spell.
All right. Well, friends, this is quite reminiscent of a spell called Featherfall. My mom, my mother knew this spell, or probably still knows this spell, and I recall feeling it growing up when she would have to get me down from trees.
What exactly does the featherfall spell do?
It just makes it so that you fall a little more slowly, a little more safely.
Those are decent quality. So honestly, we could have used it when Bucket had tried to jump off the tower. He could have really used it.
If I knew it. I'll have to learn it from my mom next time I'm home.
Yep. But you get a permanent feeling when you are standing here. This is different. The Featherfall spell is a duration-based thing, I believe. Bless you. This feeling has not been going away. This is a very strange effect. It is either something from the tower, maybe something causing it, for it to be a permanent effect. This is very strange.
Well, we might want to go check out that crystal.
Yeah, I can take y'all up to the top, and we can take a look at the crystal that I found.
Let's do it. Who's ready for a leg workout?
I am.
Yeah, we can
Hey,
go up
Bucket, can you
levels.
lay some hands on me real quick? Just a little bit.
If we would like, we can go through every level. If we would not like, we can skip. There is a bit of like wealth and like golden objects and stuff that you could probably steal and like pocket from here if you choose. A lot of it's just covered in cobwebs. There's a library. That's probably the biggest part. That's like knowledge wealth. So that's like on one of the floors. I think like the second or third floor there's a library if you want to take note of that. But other than that,
it's
just
be worth going to the library.
I agree.
Hey, John, how much time has passed? Because we kind of got here around what, like 8:30ish?
Something like that, yeah. 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere there. It's probably been. You guys walked around like the whole tower, set up your plan. We'll say that probably took y'all 15 to 20 minutes to do. You got Zach up there, probably another 10 minutes, and then we're like waking up the giant, talking with him 10, 15 minutes, and then throwing Zach up there, and then Zach coming down the tower probably took him almost 30 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that.
Like an hour.
So yeah, it's probably getting close to like midday, like 10:30-ish, somewhere in there.
Okay. Because
So I'll probably been
I
here
don't
for
know,
like
I'm
an
just
hour and a
thinking
half.
like, because we could go find. What I'm thinking is like we could go find the other meteorite and then come back here. Because not only is this a huge place to explore with a lot of resources, but it could be a safe place to sleep as well too.
Do you hope?
What do y'all think?
I am a tad bit worried. You are right. Great resource, great place to sleep. I am a little bit worried about if we are. The Giants say he comes back in this area every now and then. We'll come back to this area. So I don't want him to be coming back when we're still here and him asking questions, right? Or
I guess so.
that makes sense. I do agree. I agree with your idea. Does sound great too. Like I'm not sure which one is better. I'm worried about him coming back, but I do think you're right. This is a great resting place and a lot to do.
Well, I think
the wording he kind of gave off seems like it was gonna be like every couple days, not like every couple hours or anything like that. But
Also, he's going to go.
He expects you to wait for him to come back and come get you. He expects you to just make a camp here, fight off any goblins that could cost you because you are half giant and you'll survive because you are stronger than them. And then after like 2, 3, 4, 5 days, he'll come here, check to see if you are here, and then he'll come get you, type of thing.
Yes.
It's like potentially.
What?
I'll be
Also,
right back.
too,
I gotta go bathroom.
because like we could go check out the other meteorite spot and then come back here, or we could even spend the rest of the day here exploring, and Vinzana can go in the library and we can kick around all the rooms and see what we can find, and then potentially stay the night, and then go to the second spot on the island tomorrow morning. Because this is a huge place.
Yeah, this
Huge
level
place.
here, the third floor, is where the library is. I think I added the shelves in afterwards, so they're not on this copy. But there's like good library section here and here and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see some books out and stuff. So you guys are here, but yeah. Yeah, you guys can ascend to the tower if you guys would like to do anything else besides the library. Just like mainly just like rooms and stuff to stay in.
Okay.
You want to maybe to the.
I think the
crystal
first thing.
way back down?
First,
Oh, sorry.
what'd you say?
I think maybe we go to the top, the crystal first, then make our way back down.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. We need to address this crystal first.
Cool. We will come up into this area.
Well,
And it is not red, it is white. You guys can walk up right next to it. You guys are eye level with about the middle part of the crystal. Do we need to take a small break here for Anthony to come back?
I'm back.
Oh,
okay.
Odell, you want to skip the break? Skip the break. Skip the break.
Skip
Go
the
for
break.
it.
We are back. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, you guys are eye level with the crystal here, or like middle of the crystal. It's about like a 20-foot long crystal, so you're in the middle-ish of it. You guys can get up here, and I will need. What did I make you do, Zach? Perception or investigation? I think I made you do
I
perception.
think it was perception.
Everyone, go ahead and give me a perception shake.
My character sheet. There it is.
Oh no.
We have
Ooh.
very low wisdom in this party. I guess what Vinzana does.
I don't have low wisdom. I just have low rolls.
You guys are looking into this crystal. Zach, you definitely have a better view here now that you're like even with it. You can reach out your staff or your your lance, and you can like dust off some of the cobwebs that are on this thing too. And you'll see like an eyeball sticking out at you.
Oh. Wait, like there's
fuck?
an eyeball inside of the crystal?
Inside, like deep inside the crystal.
Okay, so something's sealed in this thing.
Yeah, as Zach kind of points it out to you guys, you can kind of start seeing a little bit of like a figure inside of there. It just kind of starts coming into formation. You guys can start like reaching out with like weapons and whatnot, and, like clearing off like what little cobwebs you can reach. It's definitely like not a clean like crystal or whatever it is. And yeah, why don't I get a nature or arcana, whoever's got the highest of whatever.
I've got
Plus 4 to
Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah.
I got a 1 for both.
I have
How
negative
about
1 for
Vinzana,
both.
dude? I feel like our spellcaster can do the Arcana then. Or
Got
I
it.
give him the held action, so you have +4. If that works.
Venzana with the advantage is fine with me.
Oh God. Please be good to me. It wasn't that good to me.
Totally okay. Yeah, as you kind of dust off some of these cobwebs, you'll see another eye, and then another eye, and then you'll see like some tendrils behind some of these eyes. And then as you kind of get like towards like the other side of this crystal, like maybe on this side over here, you'll see like a massive eyeball, and that's like the center body of the thing inside. You'll recognize this as a beholder.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Beholder, I barely know her.
Oh, there
Listen, I think this thing is locked here for a reason. It may not be worth it. Whatever the crystal material is, beholders are difficult nonetheless to match up against. Maybe we take Marai's first thought and we do leave it here and go about our way and explore the rest. What do you guys think? Or do you want to try to take it on?
I mean, we should, if we're gonna do stuff around, like look for loot and study the library, this would definitely have to happen after that. If we were gonna take on the beholder, I would think, right? Because assuming things may go south with the interaction, we may want to be done with our business here first. And it seems like for the time being, it is contained. So,
Yeah, and it has been contained
I'm
for
definitely-
multiple decades, right? There's still cobwebs on this as well. It's not a
oh,
new
that's a good
piece.
point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I think if there's something about these crystals we might want, is for my guess, this might be what we're getting this floaty, gravity-less feeling from these crystals themselves.
Right.
Yeah, it might be cool to have them, and gravity lance sounds kind of dope, but we might just want to go exploring some more and come back to this.
Okay.
Or we can just go for it. 401 if we want to try to take off some pieces of this crystal.
I'm in favor of waiting. So we at least finish our business in this cylindrical castle.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with waiting.
I'm good on not taking on this thing. It seems perfectly trapped. It sounds like somebody already
Exactly.
did that job.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like the only reason to mess with this thing is if we want to harvest. Maybe if we try to harvest the crystals, I'm worried about it breaking free. But that's really the only thing. If we want to try to harvest these crystals for anything.
Yeah. I'm not interested in the crystals.
Perfect. Let's go loot then.
Well, wait. Sorry. Did we do an Arcana? Well, I know we did an Arcana check, but are we able to investigate a little bit more to see if we can identify what the crystals encasing the beholder is?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys are clearing off like the cobwebs and stuff like that with like weapons, you'll kind of have the same like thing that happened to Zach when he poked it. It feels like ice. It's not like a crystal. it feels like a frozen chunk of ice.
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay. Yeah, if we can't figure out what it is, then I say no. Not worth it.
Exploring.
Oh, and we have the chest too. We haven't figured out what the chest is.
Not yet.
Which I guess I've been carrying with me this whole time.
Either that or it's on the bottom floor.
Or it's on the bottom floor. We'll say I carried it.
Yeah, you have a chest in your hand. It's pretty light.
Yeah.
Weighs like 10 pounds.
Yeah. So, what do we want to do? We want to explore, or do we want to figure out what's in the chest? Or what the chest is about?
Vinzana, do you know what and spell or enchantments with this check? It reminds me of one of those bags of holding, but I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't think that I've seen anything yet, but I don't remember if I've read something on it before. I'd love to check if I have.
Yeah, so magical items are going to be pretty, like, non-existent in this world, right?
Right.
During
yeah,
this
so we're
time,
not-
but, like pocket dimension spells are probably going to be what ring up in the mind.
Okay.
wanna. Well, either way, I guess we didn't have to think about it. We carry around a 10-pound chest everywhere. Just put it in a bag somewhere. But let's go to the library. Or we pass on the way up here. Let's go to the library, explore, sit down, maybe research what the books are there, but also explore this chest some more while we're in the library. Does that sound okay?
Sounds good to me.
Good with
Do
it.
it. All right, guess we're gonna head out then.
Yeah.
For plot, who's got bad dexterity?
Leave it in your bucket.
I've got +1.
I got +5.
And
I have +2.
+1.
Dang,
Plus
all you guys
one
have
here,
positive
dude.
dexterity? Jesus.
Sound
Calvin,
like charisma. Yes.
dexterity saving throw. Go.
Do. Dex save.
As you are walking down the stairs, a strong gust of wind will hit you, and you'll begin to fall.
boy.
Oh no.
Very, very, very slowly.
Oh boy.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, your voice isn't deep
Oh,
enough.
wait.
You can talk normally.
We're just like watching him fall at no speed whatsoever. We're like, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Cool. The cool plot of the magic, you know. There's a permanent feather fall effect on the tower.
Well, I'm gonna try to, as I'm falling backwards, see if I can like orient myself into like it's more my feet going down and just float down to wherever we're going.
Yeah, you can direct yourself a little bit. You can like lean one way, and your body will kind of drift that way a little bit.
I think I'm gonna try to see if I can swim down a little bit towards something, like at an angle.
Like here.
Yeah, let's see if I can make it there.
Yeah, you can just float down to the next level below you, and you can land that little platform.
I guess after noticing this, I'll go ahead and jump off too.
Oh yeah, you don't fall slowly though. You fall. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can all.
God.
Yeah, the tower has a permanent feather fall effect, so whoever's at the top of the tower does not have to walk all the way down the stairs again. They can just jump off the side and ride it all the way down.
Zach, you're a fucking nerd.
Convenient
Yeah,
for the lazy people.
very convenient.
Wait, so does that also apply to outside the tower?
You know, give it a shot.
Not necessarily.
Not worth it.
Caliban hit the side of the wall. He didn't feel like weightless or anything like that. I'll let you know that. He had to use his whatever his claws to fall at a reasonable speed. He was probably falling with his claws faster than he was just now.
Okay.
So yeah,
AKA, don't jump off the top of the tower.
Yeah.
you guys have already tested it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can get down to the 3rd floor and you guys can explore the library a little bit. Is there anything specific we're looking for here? There is like magical books and sections on magical stuff. There's also just like plants and flora and fauna of the areas and other places across the seas and stuff like that.
I would say,
Pretty good library.
is there any literature on how to make one of those crystals?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything. Oh, sorry.
No, you can go.
I feel like not just my order, but Bloodhunter in general are ancient things. Maybe if I find anything Bloodhunter related in here, like any books with symbols there, or anything about hemocrafty, like hemocraft, which is like the blood magic I use to start making a new book of curses. Find something about like hemocraft and stuff.
Do you have any idea of what you need for that? You just need a blank book? Do you need a specific type of book? Do you need a book made out of the skin of your enemies? Like, what is this?
Yeah, really just a blank. Like reality, I needed to have my book and copy my curses in them. Like copy my curses from an old book to the new one, but there's not that big of a deal. But if there's anything about blood magic related, I can just go off of that. Just a book on blood magic, and just bond with it. Almost like a attunement for like a magic item, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, you can look around for a little bit. Anybody else looking for anything else?
I am looking for any information on curing curses and affliction.
Good question. The same role as Calvin's. Curing curses and afflictions.
Given that I don't know how DMing works, I imagine that you're going through like a Netflix style library of different art or different titles that might be in here.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's exactly how I found your magic items over the weekend. I was like,
Just like looking through pictures, you're like, no, not quite.
yeah.
It's actually just ChatGPT.
See, ChatGPT is a really good idea. The problem is you have to bring it up to speed every time we want to talk.
You'll find a book named Patel's Darkest Deeds.
Booty Patels.
Patel's Darkest Deeds.
Being the goddess of joy and destruction.
Different Patel.
Oh, can I throw that in my backpack?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can skip through it a little bit. There is some stuff on lycanthropy.
I'll add a custom item. Adding a custom item sucks. It's fine.
Patel's Darkest Deeds. And then, let's see.
We're dealing with black magic, either blood or just.
Yeah. was trying to think of a good name.
Most important part.
You'll find Otto's Handy Handbook, a helpful guide on Hemocraft.
Awesome.
The whitest
Thank you.
dude to ever make a Hemocraft book.
Some say Otto was actually the first lycanthrope, so please do not disrespect my hero.
It
Oh.
literally looks like Aunt Jemima's cookbook.
I'm not joking with everybody when I say I have an Uncle Otto. And he's like a great uncle, a real like German dude.
I love that for you.
So that's who I'm imagining wrote this book.
You guys will also both meet in the middle of this bookshelf that you guys are both searching, and you'll see lycanthropes separating fact from fantasy. You both reach for it. Your hands touch.
Don't you already know all about lycanthropes?
Do, but I'm always curious to see what do the general public think of us. Especially some of my more wild lycanthrope friends or acquaintances, rather.
Okay.
Next
If
to
you-
that,
you want it.
go ahead.
I would say if you want it, it's all yours.
How about this? Since you got a good idea on it, I'll read it. I'll come to you with anything I find interesting. I'll give it to you after. Sound alright?
Take it.
Alright. You can help me separate the fact from fiction in the fact or fiction.
Yeah, next to that is a vegan's guide to spell components.
Is that something I should take?
And then the next book over is
Really?
Things That Crawl, Things That Stink, Things That Make Your Eyes Go Pink, Bizarre Creatures and Their Effects.
I'll take that one.
I am loving these book names.
Go forward. I feel
It's
like
a
our sorcerer is becoming more of a wizard with all these books he's gathered.
Yeah. Like, I've got 2 books. I need to not take the vegan book because I have an arcane focus.
As you go to like one of the tables to like pull out your rucksack and start putting the books in, you'll see a book that's open on one of the tables, Venzana, and you can see it open to a page with a very large red dragon on it.
Huh.
You can close the book and it reads Dragons of Vord.
One moment. I'm adding that too. Did you say Ord?
Vord, V-O-R-D.
Thank you. That's relevant. Alright, and I need to not take too many books.
They do weigh some.
I don't know if I can
Oh, sorry.
do. I don't know if I can do an investigation check, but
What kind of books?
this
are you
whole
looking for?
time while they've been finding books, I have been pulling random books to see if I can find a secret door.
Ah. Okay.
All the nerds while trashing the library.
It's just like books all over the ground.
No hidden passageways.
Yeah.
Dang, Brian's just making a mess.
What
I'm
are
just
you
a
doing?
I'm just a punk. Oh man.
Well, fellas, if we've got what we want here, we can go down the rest of the floor, see what we can grab, and then head to either rest here tonight and then head to the other place. How does that sound?
It's like midday right now, right?
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
we'll need to rest at
Oh,
this
I
point.
forgot what time it was.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we got plenty of time to read books, and I want to go in all. I want to explore the whole place because there might be some gold and maybe even some weapons.
Explore
All right.
and jump down to the next level.
Yeah, and who's got the chest? Are we messing around with the chest at all?
Oh, yeah, maybe we should do that before we all split up and leave the library. I have the chest.
We have a chest. We open said chest in the library, and we see exactly what Zach said. We see like a void. There's a darkness from the top of the chest, basically, from the get-go. Right when you open the chest lid, it's just pitch black.
Has anyone ever seen this before?
No. Vincent, isn't this one of those spells your mother knows, holding stuff? Yes. I'll see if I can either give Vincent the help action, maybe remind him of like things I've seen his mom do before.
Yeah, his mom, anytime they would play hide and seek as a kid, she would cast a spell called Rope Trick. She would cast like a little portal in the air, and she would climb a rope up into that portal. She'd pull the rope up, and she'd just disappear from existence. This has a similar effect to that darkness that you've seen before. You've seen plenty of times Venzana just sitting there counting, waiting to go search for his mother, and her just climb up this little rope and disappear.
This might be some holding space. I don't know the word or phrase that mages use for it, but it seems like you can store stuff in and take it out easily. And I'm gonna take my I'll take out one of my axes.
Wait. Before you put your axe, why don't you just use one of the books?
That's true too, but I also like it may be fun. I have like a throwaway axe. I was gonna put in there, see how much it can fit. But you're right.
Just in case.
I'll take
As a
a
note-
random out of the shelf. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
and as a note, I already did do that with my lance, which I'm assuming is probably as long, if not a little bit longer, than your axe.
Oh, absolutely. Don't forget about that. But yeah,
Well, if it is a chest of holding, then we should potentially be able to put something in there and be able to reach in and grab it again.
I'm more so just wondering how much stuff can we put in there. I've seen this type of spell
Mm.
one storage thing. I'm not saying that's because that's why I want to try other stuff with it too.
Oh, okay. So we could just throw the whole library in there.
Let's test it. I'm gonna just first try to see if I can pull out Buckethead's lance from it. If he didn't do it already.
He never dropped his lance in there.
What I'm wondering is if we put it
Okay.
in there and then let go and we find it again, can we pull it back out?
Let's try to test here. So can I? Let's drop a book in there and try to pull it back out.
Okay.
Sure. You guys just grab a book and throw it in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What book did you
You
throw
want
in
that
there?
vegan book?
Why don't you grab something random off the shelf? Like Baking Frog Legs 101, a guide to bullywog dinners.
Mm.
And then Zach's like, wait!
I need that.
Yeah, you toss the book in, and then that title, you just kind of remind, it's a pretty good title, and you go back and you think about what the book looked like, the the greenish cover that it's like has, and you reach in there and you'll feel the book kind of jump into your hands as you cross that void.
So I was able to get it out pretty easily. I think I saw it in my head for I had to think about it more. Let's try this. So I throw the book back in there, but along with something bigger, like I have an extra long sword. I'll throw that in there as well.
Okay.
And I'll reach in there and try to focus just on the longsword this time.
You'll feel the longsword come straight in your hand. Do you think of the blade or the hilt?
I think of the. That's a good question. Honestly, I'm not. I'm gonna let Jim let you decide. I'm thinking of I'm picturing the sword itself as a whole. So I'll let you decide what I.
The hilt will come straight to your hand.
Okay.
Fingers have been saved.
Yeah, I was like, cool. And then I'll reach in my other hand and think of the book and pull that out.
Yeah, the book will come out.
Well, looks like we can store. I'm not sure how much this stores, but just by picturing this in my head after I put it in there, I was able to. It felt like it was attracted to me.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
The one thing I'm curious about is how do we now transport the chest itself? It's 10 pounds, sure, but do we put it in one of our backpacks or do we just put it on our shoulders the whole time? You know, what do we want to?
It's a pretty big chest.
Yeah, like one now, like how do we actually transport said chest?
Can I use the chest as a backpack? Can I put straps on it and then just have it as a backpack?
Okay, Tanjiro.
Hey, what can I say?
Walk me through it. How you getting straps on there?
Well,
better yet, go buy a chest and over this next week, try and get straps on there and show me how you'd carry it too. I'm just kidding.
That's easy. That is so easy.
He's already got the chest.
I wonder, can we use our rope of protection? One of the rope of protection on it, and like make it like a satchel almost.
Like, I'm thinking. I mean, we're in a large tower. I'm sure we can find some still good used like strips of leather somewhere that we would be able to fashion straps around the chest, like to basically be carried as a backpack. Josh, would I be able to scavenge and see if I can find any large?
Yeah, when you're on the bottom floor, I think you remember seeing like a kitchen area or something like that, or like a brewery or something. And I think you saw like a cowhide on like a tanning rack.
Nice. So I think it would be pretty easy to basically fashion strapping around the chest to where I would be able to have it set properly on my back for me to carry it.
Sure.
On the go.
This could probably be a bit of a process. This is crude. You are not a leather worker. It'll work temporarily. If you take like a big fall down a mountainside, there's a good chance the straps might break, stuff like that. So this will also probably take you a good amount of time, like possibly the rest of the day.
Bet. I'm dedicated towards this. I think it'll be worth it to have that infinity.
Okay. You have the materials. You can probably find a sewing kit somewhere. Scissors.
Plus,
whatever.
you have
I still have the one.
Stack.
Yeah, we have this. So we have.
We
gave the sewing kit too.
Oh,
we gave
you're
the
right. Yeah, we
away.
gave it. Yeah, we gave it.
It was still my inventory, but let me delete it.
Yeah, delete that shit.
Yeah,
Zach, you also have a horse. Is there a way for you to fashion the chest to the horse?
The horse isn't like always active though, so we'd still have to carry the chest.
I guess that's true. Okay.
And it's a war horse, not a pack mule.
Yeah.
Okay.
War horse is
I'm
still
gonna
highly
put it in
capable.
my
Well,
inventory as infinity chest backpack.
All right.
Seems to get the point across.
Chest to holding works as well, but that's all right.
I mean, it goes well with my better bucket and nice lance.
True.
If it's a theme.
Checks out. Checks out.
Well, why don't we wrap up the session here? Right? This is our normal wrap up time, right? 8:15.
yeah,
15. Right?
Yeah.
For y'all?
Yeah.
Not too late?
Not too late.
All right, we'll wrap up here. Great session. I'm excited to see what you guys do with the chest. And yeah, next week, the 16th. Why do I feel like that's an important day? I don't think it is.
Mm.
I should be good as far as I can remember.
I'm good.
I should be good as well.
I don't have anything.
All right.
Next,
Matt?
oh,
Before we
coming
leave-
up though. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead,
I was
Zach.
just gonna say, if anyone else wants the Infinity Chest backpack, just let me know. I mean, I know I kind of just jumped in there and took it, but if anyone else wants to carry it or anything, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
totally.
I think it's fine.
understand.
Also not. Okay, so at the end of January, I'm actually going to be out of the country.
Oh. Indonesia?
I'm going. No, not going to Indonesia. I'm actually going to Malta to go see Luke Ingram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the 23rd is a Tuesday, so that will be the first Tuesday I won't be able to make, and then the following Tuesday is the 30th, so I won't be available those 2 Tuesdays.
Okay. When do you get back?
I get back on the 1st, so I'll be back that Thursday after the second Tuesday I can't make. So.
Okay. Okay. We will keep in touch and see if we want to try and squeeze something in before the following Tuesday, but if not, we'll bank on the 16th and then the 6th.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully.
Cool.
Wait. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah. All right. Well, awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Sweet.
Cool. All right.
QQ.
Well, have a good night.
All right. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
No, you guys hang up first.
No, you hang up first.
I do it.
I'm doing something. My hands are tied.
Peace.
All right. I think we are gonna probably call it for the night. Thanks for watching, everybody, and catch you guys next week or hopefully Friday for Legends of Lenara Kermassus episode. All right. Bye.